A very good morning to all. Hello everyone. Today we will see the next point, principles of statics. It has depends on two types of laws. Principle of statics which depends on two type of law. First is the law of parallelogram. So what is the statement of law of parallelogram? It states that if two concurrent forces acting on a rigid body are represented in magnitude, direction, and sense by two adjacent sides of parallelogram, then diagonal will represent the resultant in magnitude and direction but passing through the point of intersection of two forces. See, first line, it states that if two concurrent forces acting on a rigid body, what is concurrent force? Two forces intersects at a single point. So two concurrent forces, concurrent force A and C, right, acting on a rigid body which are represented in magnitude and direction, right, and sense by two adjacent sides of parallelogram, then diagonal will represent the resultant in magnitude and direction but passing through the point of intersection of two forces. So this is the statement of law of parallelogram. See, this diagram shows that let P and Q is the two forces acting along two sides of parallelogram, that is OA and OC. Two forces acting along two sides of parallelogram, that is OA and OC, right? Then theta is the angle between P and Q. Then R is the magnitude of resultant force acting along OB. R is the magnitude of resultant force acting along OB. Then alpha is the angle made by R with P. See, alpha is the angle made by R with P. Means resultant with P force, right? Then angle AOC and BCM. See this diagram, angle AOC and angle BCM means AOC, this angle, and this angle is equal to theta, right? Also OA is equal to CB is equal to Q. OA is equal to CB is equal to Q because OA is parallel to CB. So what is the value of OA? OA is the Q and then CB is equal to also Q. Okay, from triangle BCM, sin theta is equal to BM by BC. Sin theta is equal to BM by BC, right? This is the formula. Cos theta is equal to CM by BC. Then BM gives BC sin theta, cross multiplication. BM is equal to BC sin theta. So what is the value of BC? BC is the Q. So Q sin theta. Then CM is equal to BC cos theta. Then BC, what is the value of BC? Q. So Q cos theta. Then by applying Pythagoras theorem in triangle OBM, OBM, right? So OB square is equal to OM square plus MB square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. OB square is equal to OM square plus MB square. So OB square is equal to OM. Then we have write for of OM is equal to OC plus CM. OM is equal to OC plus CM. So we have write OC plus CM whole square plus MB whole square. So what is the value of OB square? OB is the R, means resultant. See this diagram. OB is the R. So R square is equal to, see, R square is equal to OC plus CM square. So OC is the P and CM is the Q cos theta. See here, CM is equal to Q cos theta and OC is the P. See, OC is the P force. So we have write P plus Q cos theta whole square plus MB. MB is the, see here, MB is the Q sin theta. So put the value of MB, Q sin theta whole square. Therefore, R square is equal to A plus B whole square. What is the formula A plus B whole square? A square plus 2AB plus B square. So P plus Q cos theta whole square. What is the value of A? A is the P and B is the Q cos theta. So P square plus 2 into P into Q cos theta. 2PQ cos theta plus Q square cos square theta plus Q sin theta whole square. So Q square sin square theta. Therefore R square is equal to P square plus 2PQ cos theta and common Q square is common, then cos square theta plus sin square theta. So what is the formula? Cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, right? Then we get R square is equal to P square plus 2PQ cos theta plus Q square into 1. 1 is the sin square theta plus cos square theta is the 1. Then we get R square is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Therefore resultant force is equal to square root P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Therefore the magnitude of resultant force R is given by R is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Then direction of resultant R is from triangle OBM, tan alpha is equal to BM by OM. From triangle OBM, tan alpha is equal to BM by OM, right? From triangle OBM, tan alpha is equal to BM by OM. So we have write tan alpha is equal to BM by OM. So is equal to BM by OM. OM is the OC plus CM. Okay. OM is the OC plus, see here, OM is the OC plus CM, right? OC plus CM. Then tan alpha is equal to BM is the Q sin theta, right? BM is the Q sin theta and OC plus CM is, OC is the P and CM is the Q cos theta. See here, BM is the Q sin theta, then OC is the P and CM is the Q cos theta. Then we get, see here, tan alpha is equal to Q sin theta divided by P plus Q cos theta. Alpha is the direction of resultant R. So how to calculate direction of resultant by using parallelogram law? So direction of resultant tan alpha, direction of resultant R is calculated by formula tan alpha is equal to q sin theta divided by p plus q cos theta. And how to calculate magnitude of resultant force R by using parallelogram law? So magnitude of resultant force R is given by R is equal to square root p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. So this is the parallelogram law. So what are the limitations of this law? This law can be applied only two forces are acting on the body, and it becomes very lengthy to apply the law of parallelogram of forces when more than two forces acting on the body. Then and two forces acting on the body, it must be concurrent and coplanar, and this law cannot be applied when two non-concurrent forces are acting on the body. So these are the limitations of parallelogram law. Okay. So next point we will see the numerical base on law of parallelogram of forces. First numerical, two forces 100 kilonewton and 200 kilonewton acts on a particle and their lines of action are inclined to each other at an angle of 40 degree. Find their resultant in magnitude and direction. See first line, two forces 100 kilonewton and 200 kilonewton acts on a particle and their line of action are inclined to each other. See this diagram. Two forces 100 kilonewton P force and Q force is the 200 kilonewton. So which acts on a particle and their line of action is inclined to each other, right? At an angle of 40 degree means theta is the 40 degree. These two forces which are inclined to each other at an angle of 40 degree means theta is equal to 40 degree. Angle between P and Q forces is the 40 degree. Then find their resultant in magnitude and direction. Find resultant R and find alpha, means resultant in magnitude and direction. So write given data. P is equal to force 100 kilonewton, Q is equal to 200 kilonewton and theta is equal to 40 degree. So what is the formula of resultant force? By applying the parallelogram law. So R is equal to formula square root P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Then put the value of P, Q and theta. Okay. So what is the value of P? P is the 100 kilonewton, 100 square plus what is the value of Q? Q is the 200 kilonewton. So 200 whole square plus 2 into P value 100, Q value 200 into cos 40. Then R is equal to, then we get R is equal to 283.97 kilonewton. Okay, so this is the resultant. Then second step, direction of resultant is given by using parallelogram law. Tan alpha is equal to q sin theta divided by p plus q cos theta, where alpha is the angle made by R with force P. Alpha is the angle made by R with force P, right? So tan alpha is equal to, what is the value of Q? Q is the 200, right? So 200 sin, what is the value of theta? 40 divided by P value 100 plus Q value 200 cos theta value 40. Then we get 0.5077. Then alpha is equal to tan inverse of this value. Alpha is equal to tan inverse of 0.5077. Then we get alpha is equal to 26.92 degree. So magnitude of resultant is the 283.97 kilonewton and alpha is equal to 26.92 degree. Okay, thank you.